Okay. All right, so let's start standing at the top of our mat. And close the eyes, or just relax them down. Just take a moment and invite yourself and welcome yourself into yourself. And feel your weight of your body on the mat and in your feet pressing down, finding some balance in both feet, tops and bottoms, side to side. And then let's put our hands at our chest with our chest and thumbs pressing into each other. Nice tall spine, your head is hovering nicely over your shoulders. Let's take 3 deep breaths together. Inhale nice and slow. Exhale, let it all out. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And do a quick body scan, starting from the feet, working it all the way up, seeing how everything's doing. No judgment, just feeling and noticing. All right, you can blink your eyes open. And then bring your hands down to rise up. Inhale, reach with your fingers. Exhale, hinge forward, gently fold, nice and easy. Bend the knees, relax the head. On the next in-breath, lift up halfway, long, flat back. Exhale, fold. Hold on to opposite elbows and sway gently, slowly back and forth. And then release the hands down and slowly roll up vertebrae by vertebrae, waking up the spine, coming all the way back up to stand. Inhale the arms up, pull the thumbs back. Exhale, hinging forward. Inhale, halfway lift, reaching the crown of the head forward and the tailbone back. Exhale, fold. Press into the feet as you reach up all the way to stand, inhaling. Exhale, hands down at the sides. One more time, inhale, reach the arms up, pull the thumbs back. Exhale, fold forward, hinging at the hips. Relax the head and neck, shake it out. Inhale, lifting up halfway. Exhale, fold. One more time, press into the feet. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands down at your sides. All right. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lifting up halfway, pulling head and tailbone away from each other. Exhale, fold. Plant the palms, step back with the right foot, lower the knee. Inhale, reach the arms up, sink the hips down. Then bring the hands down, both hands on the inside of the left foot, walking the left foot over to the left a little bit more so you have a wider stance. And then sink the hips, walk the hands a little bit forward and pull the chest forward. Feel sensations in the hips deepen. Nice smooth breath. Stay here for a moment. And then press the right hand into the mat. You can use the left hand to open up the left leg a little bit, twisting the chest open to the left. And then bend the back knee, lifting up the foot. And hold it here for a moment, using the back of the right leg to hold that foot up. If you get a cramp, just release it down. If this is good, stay here. Otherwise, bring the left hand back, grabbing onto the pinky toe edge of the right foot. Breathe into the stretch and the twist. Slow and steady breath. And then release the foot, bring both hands back down, and step back the left foot. Lift the hips up to a down dog. Take a moment here, arriving in your down dog. Move however feels good. Maybe you bend one knee and the other. Shake the hips, shake the head. And then arrive in stillness, lifting the hips super high, pressing into the mat. Take 2 deep breaths. And then bring the feet together. Inhale the right foot up and back, 3-legged dog. Exhale, bring the knee to the chest. Shifting forward, your upper body is in high plank pose. And then squeeze the knee in and step the foot between the hands, however it needs to get there. Lower the back knee and tuck the toes. And inhale, reaching the arms up for a low lunge, sinking the hips. Nice slow breath. And then bring the hands down. Step forward with the left foot into your forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Press into the feet and reach the arms up. As you're grounding through the feet, feel lift coming from your core, reaching the fingers up, pulling the thumbs back. And then exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lifting up halfway. Exhale, fold. Plant the palms, this time step back with the right foot. Nope, left foot, sorry. Lower the knee and bring the arms up to a low lunge, sinking the hips. And then bring the hands down on the inside of the right foot, walking the right foot over to the right a little bit. And then bring the hands forward and pull the chest forward, feeling the sensations in the hips, sinking a little deeper. And try to relax, release wherever you can. Might be a little intense for the morning, but just do what you can. And then bring the hands back under the shoulders and press into the left hand. Right hand can press the right knee open a little bit, twisting over to the right. And then bend the left knee, bringing that foot close to the bottom, using the back of the leg. Keep that foot pointing up. Either stay here or bring the right hand to the pinky edge of the left foot, taking a hold, opening up the chest a little more to the right. Take one more breath. And then release the foot, bring the right hand back. And step the right foot, lift the hips, down dog. Take a breath here. And bring the toes together. Lift the left leg up and back, 3-legged dog. And then shift forward, knee to your nose. Squeezing the knee a little higher, upper body is in a high plank, and then bring the left foot forward. Between the hands, lowering the back knee. Inhale, reaching the arms up, low lunge. Bring the hands down and step the right foot to meet the left, folding in down to the top of your mat. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold a little deeper. Ground into your feet as you reach up with the arms. Exhale, bringing the hands down to your sides. Very nice. All right, inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. Plant the palms, step back with the right foot. This time, actually lower the knee. And inhale, reach the arms up. Bring your left hand to your hip. And then tip on over to the left, reaching the right arm over for a side bend. Deep breath. Come back to center and bring your hands to your heart center. Really press into your foot and your shin to create a sturdy ground. And then twist over to the left. You can stay here or hook your right elbow onto your left knee. Working on a little balance with our twist, really pressing the hands into each other. Nice, slow, steady breath. And then unhook, come back to center. Bring the hands down and step back to a down dog. Bring the toes together and inhale, reach the right leg up and back, three-legged dog. And then bend the right knee and stack the right hip on top of the left, opening up to the right. All right, come back to center, three-legged dog. Inhale, and then exhale, bring the knee to your right elbow. Inhale, lift it back up, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to your left elbow, shifting forward. Squeeze the belly. Inhale, right leg up and back. Exhale, bring the knee forward to your chest. Really lift the shin a little higher. And then place the right foot between the hands. This time, keep your back knee lifted. And maybe you find a wider stance. You press into the feet, reach the arms up for a high lunge. Bend the back knee a little bit so that your shoulders can be on top of the hips. And then hold on to opposite elbows or the forearms. You can lean your head on your forearms if that reaches. And then lift the chest. And a little back bend here. Feeling your right hip draw back and your left hip draw forward to really center the hips. Keep lifting with the chest, bringing the belly in. Don't dump too much in your low back, but really feel the bend coming from the mid back. One more breath. And come back to center, undo the arms. Bring the hands around the front foot and step forward to a fold. Release it all, let it go. Inhale for a half lift. Exhale, fold. Press into the feet as you reach the arms up. Exhale, bring your hands down to your sides. Take a pause here. Take a slow breath. The pauses are just as important as the work. Take notice of how your body's feeling, of the thoughts in your mind. Try to keep judgment out of it. Let go of perfection. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, plant the palms, step back with the left foot, lower the knee. Inhale, reach up for a low lunge. And come back to, bring the right hand to the hip, and then left arm reaches up and over, tipping over to the right, breathing into the left side. Really pressing the foot and shin into the mat for a sturdy base. Come back to center, bring the hands to your heart, and then twist over to the right. Either stay here or hook the left elbow onto the right knee, twisting over, pressing into the hands to get a little more leverage in your twist. Slow breath. Gently unwind, come back to center, bring the hands down, and then step the right foot back. Lift the hips for a down dog. Deep breath, pressing into the mat. Bring the toes together. The left foot reaches up and back, three-legged dog. And then bend the left knee, stack the hips, opening up to the left. Recenter, three-legged dog. Inhale here, and then exhale, bring the knee to your left elbow, squeezing it in. Inhale, lift it up and back. Exhale, knee to your right elbow. Squeeze. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, bring the knee to the chest. Squeeze and lift the shin a little higher. And then step the right foot between the hands, or left foot between the hands. Find your footing and prepare for your high lunge. So pressing into both feet, inhale, reach the arms up. And then bend the back knee, stacking the shoulders on top of the hips. And then grab hold of your elbows, maybe the opposite way, or your forearms, whichever you can reach. Bring your head to your forearms. And then lift the chest, bringing the belly in, protecting the lower back. You just lift from the mid-back and chest. Your elbow, your forearm, or your biceps and ears are semi-aligned. One more breath, keeping the bend in the front knee. And then release, bring it down. Bring the hands down and step the right foot forward, coming into your fold. Take a deep breath. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, bring the hands down. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Bring the hands down and step back to a high plank. Or you can always have the option to lower the knees, but tuck the tailbone. Really press into the mat, creating space between the shoulder blades. Ears are away from the shoulders, pulling the head and the heels away from each other. And then lower the knees and melt everything down to the floor. Bring your hands in front of you like a sphinx pose, so your shoulders are on top of your elbows and your forearms are making an 11. And then pull the palms towards you so your chest moves forward. Press into your feet and your hips on the mat. Inhale. And then exhale, release. Bring your hands to your armpits. Elbows are pinned to your sides. Lower the head. Inhale, lift up for a low cobra. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift up a little higher. Pressing into the mat with the hands. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift up for a low cobra, but this time hover your hands. Squeezing the elbows to your sides. Draw the chest forward. And then release. Press into the mat, tuck the toes, and then make your way to down dog, lifting the hips high. Look forward, bend the knees, and then walk the feet to the top of the mat. Sink the hips, bending the knees, and reach the arms up for a chair pose. Come up out of your chair a little bit and stand on the right leg, lifting up the left knee, and then hook the left leg on top of the right. And then bring the arms out in front of you and hook the left arm on top of the right. And then twist the arms together, or maybe forearms come together. Or if that just doesn't work, just press your hands together, squeezing the forearms and hands. And stay low, squeezing out everything. Take a breath. Look at something that's not moving. And then gently unwind the legs, unwind the arms, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Plant the palms and step back to a high plank again. Doing all of the things, pressing into the mat, reaching the head forward, heels back, squeezing the belly. Stay for one more breath. And then slowly make your way to the ground, bending the elbows. Bring your hands out long behind you. And then on into your next inhale, lift up everything, hands, head, chest, feet, and then squeeze everything towards the midline, locust pose. Take one more breath, drawing your chest forward and your feet back. And then release on the exhale. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, lift up everything, locust pose. Squeezing everything towards the midline, toes, glutes, shoulders. And then exhale, release. Bring the hands to the armpits, pin the elbows to the sides, tuck the toes, then press back up to a down dog. Take a deep breath here, lifting the hips high. And then bend the knees, look forward, and walk to the top of your mat. Sink the hips, low bending the knees. Reach the arms up for a chair pose. Come up out of it a little bit, and this time bring your right leg on top of the left. And then arms out in front of you, right arm on top of left. And then you can wrap them. You know your options. Press your forearms together, whatever you're feeling today. Take a moment to squeeze it all out. Unclench your jaw, unclench your toes. And then unwind the legs, unwind the arms, reach up, thumbs back, and then fold forward. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, press into the feet as you reach the arms up. And then bring the hands down next to you, exhaling. All right, we're gonna step back with the right leg. We're gonna set up for warrior one. So warrior one is a little different than warrior two in the sense that your hips are mostly facing forward. So you're probably gonna want a wider stance. So move the right foot to the right a little bit, left foot to the left. And then left knee is bent. Still same, you're gonna press into the pinky toe edge of both feet. Your hips won't probably turn all the way forward because bodies don't really do that. So with what's not there, you're gonna twist your chest towards the front of the mat. Deep bend in the knee, and then reach the arms up. Keeping the weight even, so really press into the pinky toe edge of the right foot. Take a deep breath. And then bring the hands behind you in a clasp. Pull the arms down and lift the chest. And if this doesn't feel good, you can just hold on to opposite elbows or bring your hands to your low back, pointing your elbows backwards. But we're gonna lean forwards, leading with the chest, hinging at the hips, coming into a humble warrior. So once your back stops, you can relax the head down, maybe bring the arms back up. Taking a breath here. And then slowly come back up. Reach the arms up. And then turn your back toes forward, coming back into your high lunge. And press off the right foot to come into a warrior three. Doesn't have to be super deep. Just your toes are pointing straight down. Your right hip is rolling down. Chest is lifted. You can bring your hands to your heart or your hips or the side or the front, whichever helps with your balance today. Take another breath and step the right foot forward, coming into your fold. Plant the palms and step back to one more plank. And then lower all the way down to the belly. Bring your arms out long in front of you. And then on the inhale, lift everything like a Superman. And exhale, release. Bring the hands to your armpits. Tuck the toes and press back up to a down dog. Bend the knees, look forward, walk towards the top of your mat. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, hands down to your sides. All right, bring your hands to your hips, and this time step back with the left foot, setting up for your warrior one. So your feet are more on like parallel train tracks than on one line. Scooch the left foot to the left a little bit. Your toes are about 45 degrees, pointing forward, the back toes. Front toes are straight ahead in line with the knee. Pressing into the pinky toe edge of both feet, bending deep into the right knee. Inhale, reach the arms up. Bringing that belly in. Take a breath. And then bring the hands behind you in a clasp. Maybe the other pointer fingers on top this time. Pull the hands down and lift the chest up. And then you know your hand options. So lean forward, leading with the chest, hinging at the hips. And then once the back stops, relax the head. Coming into humble warrior. One more breath. And then come back up, pressing into your feet. Reach the arms up one more time. Twist the left toes forward, coming into your high lunge. And then kick off those left toes, coming into warrior two. Left toes are pointing down. Left hip is rolling down. Chest is a little bit lifted. Take a breath. And step the left foot on top of the mat, folding forward. Inhale, lift up all the way to stand. Exhale, hands down at your sides. All right. Coming onto your right foot, lift the left knee to your chest. I'm not mirroring you, so do the opposite of me. And then bring the leg out to the left. And coming into a tree pose, where we're going to do a hovering tree pose. So you're going to bring the foot towards the right thigh, but then just leave it there. And then maybe try to let go a little bit. Just use the muscles on the leg to hold the leg up. Squeezing that knee away and back from you. Tucking the left glute under, keeping that right leg strong. Nice. Come back forward. And then straighten that leg forward, lifting it as high as you can. Squeeze the belly. Very nice. All right, relax that leg down, shake it out. We're gonna do a dancer's pose now. So the weight goes back into your right leg. Then you're gonna bend the left knee. You're gonna hold on, bring your left hand back to hold on to the pinky edge of your left foot. And then reach the right arm straight forward. Then you're just gonna start to hinge forward. As much as feels good, right knee can bend. And then kick the left foot into your left hand. So your hips, you're gonna work towards your hips pointing forward. So your left hip rolls forward, right hip rolls back. But then your chest can start to open up to the left. Reach the right fingers forward, kick the left foot back. Take another breath, smooth, slow breath. And then come back up. Very beautiful, graceful dancers. Shake it out. Let's inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, release it down, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, plant the palms, step back. High plank, inhale here. Shift forward, shoulders over fingers. Lower the knees if you need to. Bend the elbows straight back. And then come to the tops of the feet. Lift the chest for an upward facing dog. Hands and feet are the only thing touching the mat. Broaden the collarbones. Inhale. And then exhale, lift the hips up and back down dog. All right, bend the knees, look forward, and then walk to the top of your mat. Press into the feet and inhale, reaching all the way up. Exhale, hands down to your sides, to the other side. So pouring the weight into your left foot. Bring the right knee to your chest. And then open it up to the right. Bringing your foot towards your right or left thigh. And just see how it can stay there, using our mobility muscles. So we're squeezing this here. Squeeze the belly to lift the leg a little higher. Keeping the left foot nice and strong. Take another breath. And then bring the left foot back towards, or right knee towards the front, and then straighten it. And then just lifting as high as you can, using the belly muscles. And then release the right leg down, shake it up. All right, back to our dancer's pose. So weights in the left foot again. Bend the right knee, and then grab hold of the pinky toe edge with your right hand. Reach the left arm out long, straight ahead of you. And then start to hinge forward, reaching the left fingers forward, and then kick into your right hand. Right hip rolls forward, left hip rolls back. Chest is straightening forward. But then as you kick, you can start to open the chest towards the right. Maybe you can hold on to something if you're wobbling, but wobbles are totally fine. Remember, letting go of perfection. And then release. Gracefully back down to 2 feet. Shake it out. Very beautiful, dancers. Now we're ready for Swan Lake. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, bring the hands down. And then come back to a tabletop position. All right, let's do a cat-cow. Inhale, lowering the belly, look up, tailbone up, cow pose. Exhale, cat pose, rainbowing the back up to the sky. Relaxing the head and neck. Do one more. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat. All right, coming back to center. Sink your hips back, open the knees wide, coming into a child's pose. Relaxing the forehead on the mat. Reaching the hands out long, sinking the hips low. Walk the hands over to the right, sinking the left hip, breathing into the left side. And then walk the hands forward and over to the left, sinking the right hip low, breathing into the right side. And come back to center, and then thread the right arm underneath the left armpit, coming onto your right shoulder and ear. You can use your left hand to press into the mat to have a little twist with your shoulder stretch. That feels okay. Nice slow breath. And then press into the left hand to come back up. Reach the arms out long again. And this time, thread the left arm under the right armpit, coming onto the left shoulder and ear. Maybe pressing into the right hand to have a little more twist. And come back to center, press into the right hand, reach the arms out long. And then come back up to tabletop and let's make our way on to our back. With your feet on the floor, knees pointed up. All right, we're gonna do a little hamstring strengthening. So bring your feet towards your bottom and then one footprint forward. And then on the inhale, you're gonna lift the hips, press into the feet, and then reach the arms up overhead and back along your ears. And the exhale, lower everything back down. And then we're gonna walk the feet forward away from you, another footprint. Inhale, lifting the hips, lifting the arms up and overhead. And exhale, lowering everything down. Walk the feet one more footprint forward. So we're getting a little wide here. It's gonna get a little harder. Inhale, lifting the hips, press into the feet, reach the arms up and overhead. And then lower the hands back down, lower the hips. Okay, one more time. You're gonna walk as much forward as you can, your feet. So your legs aren't straight, but they're not a lot bent. Inhale, lifting the hips, pressing into the feet. Feel the backs of the legs turn on. And then if it feels okay, reach the arms up and overhead. And then bring the arms down, but keep the hips lifted. And see if you can press into your left foot and lift the right foot like a centimeter off the mat. And then right foot goes back down. Press into your right foot. Lift your left foot just a centimeter off the ground. And then lower the left foot. And then lower the hips. Very nice. Bring the feet together, knees wide. Take a moment here. Bring hands on either side of your ribs. Take a pause, take a breath, take a body scan, just notice. All right, use your hands to bring your knees together like a book. And then scooch your hips over to the left, just an inch. And then plop your knees over to the right. Coming for a twist, your shoulders are heavy on the mat. See if you can keep your knees together. Then open up the arms if that feels okay. You can look up or over towards your right shoulder. Left shoulder. Knees to the right, head to the left if that feels good. Let the body be super heavy on the mat. Nice slow breath. And then bring the knees back to center. Do the other side, lifting the hips, bringing them over to the right a little bit, and then rolling the knees over to the left. This just helps your spine stay a little straighter during your twist. You can keep the knees together, feeling the shoulders heavy on the mat. Okay if they both don't touch. Spread your arms out long. And then bring the knees back up towards center. Squeeze them into your body. Bring the knees to the chest. Lift the head up. Bring your nose to your knees. Kiss your knees. Suck in a little more air. Squeeze everything. Squeeze your face. Squeeze your feet. And on the exhale, release everything down to the mat. Take a few moments letting all the great work you did settle into your body, feeling your heart a little more open, feeling your back body a little bit stronger. Relaxing the face, moving down the body, relaxing each part. Everything is heavy on the mat. Opening the heart helps to open the self to create space where we were once stuck. Yoga helps to focus our awareness so we can know what we already know and be who we already are and accept each moment with a loving awareness. Start to deepen your breath. Take 3 big breaths together. Inhaling through the nose into the whole body. Exhale, release it all out. Inhale. Exhale. One last one. Big inhale. Exhale, let it go. Bring your hands to your heart, one on top of the other. And hold yourself. Thank yourself. Thank your body for moving. Thank your breath for guiding you. Thanks for bringing your energy and your time. Bring your palms together. Bring your thumbs to your forehead. Wherever you were earlier, wherever you're going later, I humbly thank you for spending this time, taking the time for yourself. And now we acknowledge each other. And thanks. Namaste. You can get up gently.